Good day and welcome to Chess Corner. In today's game, we have a game from FIDE Candidates 2024. This is actually from round 2. And in today's game, we have a game from Grandmaster Hikaru against Grandmaster Vidit Gujarati. Well, let's get right into it. So in this game, Hikaru opens up with um, e4. We have e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5. So we have Roy Lopez on the board. Now we have knight f6, d3, bishop c5, c3, castle, castle as well for white. And now we have d6. And in this position, white have several options. You can go knight d2, that's one, or you can also go h3 if you want to prevent the bishop g4. Even a bishop a4 move with the idea of retreating the bishop anywhere from b3 to c2. So we have h3 now, and then knight e7. So probably the idea is you will go knight e6, knight h5, and then maybe knight f4. So we have d4. So right away, Hikaru attacks in the middle, but now Vidit also just counter attacking the bishop as well. And of course, you have several options. You can capture, you can defeat the bishop. But here we have bishop d3, so he decided to keep the white bishop in this position. So you need to move the bishop as well for black. Bishop b6. Now we have capture on e5, capture on e5, knight takes e5, and now in this position we have bishop takes h3. Um, well, we did this basically sacrifice a piece, but let's see why he actually played that one. So what if we capture this? Let's say g takes h3. Well, in this position, black has several options. So here, the main move would be queen b8, so attacking the knight in this position. And right now, you won't be able to play f4 because of this possible pin. So here, you can go bishop f4, but after bishop f4, that will be like bishop c7. And now here, you can just simply go bishop d3. But after bishop d3, so bishop takes, and then if you're going to recapture, and queen takes capture. So basically, it's winning for black in this position. But let's go back. So here, bishop h3. Well, of course, Hikaru did not fall for it. He plays knight c4. Still a mess, but let's see. Here, the suggestion is still, to basically capture. But anyway, we have knight c4. After knight c4, we have bishop g4, so saving the bishop first. We have queen c2, and now we have bishop to c7. We have e5 now, so knight has to move to d7, attacking this pawn twice now. So here we have bishop takes h7, so we have king to h8 first, and now we have bishop d3. Not the best continuation here. As per computer evaluation, you can just simply go queen e4. But anyway, we have bishop d3, and now we have d5. We have knight e3 threatening to capture the bishop on g4. So here, let's see, because you can maybe retreat the bishop, or you can play something like this. Knight takes e5, so threatening to capture the bishop as well as defending the bishop on g4. So here we have bishop e2. It's actually a mistake as per computer evaluation here. The suggestion still is just simple knight takes g4. But anyway, bishop e2 was played, and now we have f5. And now in this position, if we're gonna evaluate, black is actually better when it comes to the position, because right now the bishop is actually pretty close here. The knight is well placed on e5, it is also depended by the bishop, as well as this rook can go to f6 and then maybe h6. Even the other knight can go to g6. And the queen can also go here. But anyway, in this position, we have f4 only by Hikaru. Not the best continuation here. The suggestion is still knight takes g4. But anyway, we have f4. But now we have bishop to b6. An excellent move, actually. Double exclam. Now, let's see. Here, if you're gonna capture, then there will be like f4, winning the knight back. So here we have king to f2, but now we have knight to d5. So this knight is actually a target, and right now what Vidit is trying to do here is to just add additional attacker on this knight, putting pressure. So here we have rook h1 with a check, so king to g8. We have capture now on e5, but now we have queen g5 now. Again, adding additional attacker on the knight. So this knight is actually attacked 3 times now, and you can also go f4 next move. So here we have king to e1. So Hikaru just decided to escape from that strong pin. So here we have capture the bishop. So bishop takes g4. Now queen takes g4 was played. Bishop takes e3. Knight takes e3. And if you're gonna take a look at the position, black is actually completely winning because first off, this is actually under attack. He can always capture this pawn, but since black is actually attacking, I doubt he will, exchange it. He probably gonna continue with the rook here on d8. So here we have queen to e2 only, and in this position we only have a check, queen g3, and the only move that's available for him is um moving the king, because if you're gonna go queen f2, this will be game over. Queen f2, queen takes f2, and then king takes f2. Then we have knight 2. Well, even queen f2, still knight first is also available. So here the only option is king d2, but now we have another check on d8. We have king to c1 now. And in this position, if we're gonna take a look at the position, still the king is under attack, and we did actually found the best move, which is queen g5. Again, depending the knight, and whenever the knight moves, there will be like a discovered check or attack on the king. So here, Hikaru tried b3, but now after knight f1, he basically resigned in this position. It's a check, and right now the only way for you to go is probably going to, if you're gonna go c2 in this position, let's take a look, because here we have knight d3 winning the rook and the queen, like it's material. And also you can go knight e3, it's also playable, but a simple knight g3 will be enough to win the game. Well, that's our game for today. I hope you like it. Well, I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching Chess Corner. Bye bye now.